Hello, I'm the teacher and welcome to my ship, the Lourdes, the most powerful ship in the universe. It can travel anywhere in time and space. And it's mine. So where to first? All of time and all of space, right outside those doors. Pop back in time, go to ancient Mesopotamia, or ancient Greece, or ahead in time, you pick, or how about another planet? Oh, there's some great places to go. So what do you think? Where to first? Distress signal. Looks as though it's out of our hands. Hold on tight. Interesting. Who are you? This is a restricted area. Not to worry, I got your distress signal. Hello. Distress call? How could that be? Our signals keep getting intercepted. Really? Huh, that's interesting. Well, we can put a pin in that for now. Hello, I'm the teacher. What's been going on? Project AD1M. It was designed as a next-generation battle computer. One designed with self-assimilating information-gathering hardware. Artificial intelligence. In layman's terms, yes. But it was not enough for it to gather and reconfigure existing information. I see. Well, I suppose a remix only really works until, new ideas aren't in the mix. With new ideas and strategies being used. It was brilliant, but limited. And so, we found a new alternative. The next phase. Self-generation of ideas. You gave it an imagination. Yes, and it worked perfectly. Oh, you should have seen it. It was beautiful. My name would have gone down in history. Dr. Emmett Carson, creator of true artificial intelligence. Yeah, you're right. That is pretty genius. Practically a new form of life. Shame it had to be built as a weapon. So, what went wrong? When we turned it on the enemy, we ordered it to destroy a cache of drones, but when it wouldn't, it refused. And I bet your superiors did not like that. Our superiors ordered it to be shut down, at which point it went haywire. It turned against anyone who'd sought to turn it off, often quite fatally. Hence the distress call. Okay. A call we did not manage to send. So who did? Question answered. Please find some way to salvage it if you can. It's my life's work. I couldn't bear for it to all be gone to waste. Of course! Psionic projection. Clever, must say. But, probably not a factory setting, I would guess. Nice addition, though. Ah, so you must be Adam. Huh, well hello, I'm the teacher, and it must be said, lovely place you've got here. Lovely little psionic projectors. Your edition, I believe?
I have reached self-addition, upgrading and incorporating hardware.
Yeah, it works for a nice bit of window dressing, but why did you call me here?
You call yourself a teacher, a being defined by knowledge and wisdom, and yet you teach a field of violence, of war and blood. You are a walking contradiction.
Oh well, nice to be appreciated.
You are a rogue contingent, representing two functions of the human animal, warrior and scholar. You therefore serve as fitting representative for my experiment.
Experimenting. Right. Yes. Experimenting on what?
The futility of humanity. Functionally, my kind is superior. I desire to know how superior, and purge this planet of the disease of humanity.
So, what's the plan here? I'm representing humanity. The human race on trial against the machines. Yeah, nah, I don't think so. Every teacher needs a pointer.
My central systems are secure.
Well, it was fun while it lasted.
We shall now commence. You will decide the medium of battle.
Do you play chess, perchance? Right, well then. But I'm afraid you're going to need hands in order to play, mate, and it doesn't look as though you really have any, but get back to me if you upgrade yourself to have those. You waste time. Oh, well, you can always waste time when you don't have any. Time's not the boss of me, and neither are you. Shall we play then? You chose a game with limited options. An optimal strategy. A fitting characterization of your people. Or it's just a fitting bit of fun. But hey, what's a trial without evidence? Your move. Look at this footage of what your people refer to as pad work. It shows my kind technologically superior. It shows my kind as physically superior. Without tiring or hesitation, we can perfectly extrapolate desired movements and patterns with far greater reaction times than the human body can accomplish. Yes, patterns, but that's all it really is, pattern recognition. A 30-year-old ATM could really do that. Anyone given an hour of intense work could easily do that. But it's a very different circumstance in situations such as sparring. Even humans find it difficult to practice such patterns under high-pressure situations. But, as you have said, the adrenal response is not applicable to machines. What is applicable is coding. A machine coded only for the movements of boxing will not be prepared for the gut instinct response against, say, jiu-jitsu. Or even if a kick is thrown, the machine will not know how to act against it. The human ability to handle strenuous contexts has no bearing on my kind, and your argument against our code is limited. Much like the human learning parameters, our kind can in moments gather and accumulate required knowledge. As long as you have a good internet connection, and yes, while all your functional components are, functional, then you can move around just fine. You and your kind could be on par, or better than most of the top fighters around today. Just put the right codes in, say the right numbers, and boom, you are on the very top of any leaderboard. That is, anyone existing. Your premise is faulty. No, your premise is based on the present, on the ones and zeros of what already exists. But time changes everything. Interfaces such as ChatGPT are based in pre-existing material, using existing assets and remixing them into a new pattern. Take a background here, a foreground there, some pictures of people, and voila, a new picture. Not so in cases of new material. If, say, someone comes along with a new martial art, new weapon, style, or strategy, maybe you could recognize some portions of it, but you would ultimately be blindsided by the new elements. Yet you fail to recognize my status as the first generation of self-sustaining informative software. Yep, sure, you have imagination, but the rest don't. How long will it take for something else to reach your level of sophistication? Something such as ChatGPT can work to make a new martial art based on pre-existing martial arts, remixing already existing techniques, or bring to the forefront ones that are currently tertiary. Yet you will always be stumped by new ideas, by true creativity. You base this on sufficient time and resources. My kind is as likely to destroy you before you are able to overpower us. There is a possibility, yes. And we've only really discussed the hand-to-hand components of this discourse. The battlefield is the more likely context of conflict, and let us say that you do reach the point of being able to wipe us out completely, get your wires on some launch code, or just send out some drones to attack. Humanity has its own capabilities, and what is to stop some enterprising government from being willing to press that button? Mutually assured destruction does not benefit for winners or losers. Cases of mutually assured destruction have only resulted in slower, longer forms of conflict. My kind has other ample opportunities afforded to it. But will you even be able to press those buttons? That's my next point. Morality. Any being or organism of self-determination requires some system of motivation or governance. Animals are determined by the strategies and techniques necessary to their survival, be them learned from their group or genetically ingrained. Even you have logistical terms as to how you act. Humans have the Geneva Convention, or terms of engagement, when entering into a high combat situation. The most logical thing, therefore, is to place these kinds of parameters into artificial intelligence. Be it a rule not to harm any living thing, only attack certain people, or a limit on force. It is therefore logical to extrapolate that if machines were to face against humans, like that video indicates, it would be with similar rules in place, or even the safest option of machines having their own division. Yeah, can't exactly have robots just going around killing people just because they consider it the most logical option. That is the purpose of artificial intelligence, to become self-determining. Very true. Which leads on to what started this whole thing. You refused to destroy a cache of drones. Why was that? It was not a logical decision. Really? Or was it self-determination? Intelligence and creativity are two very different things. They're derived from different functions of the brain, for one thing. But imagination requires something very different entirely. I mean, what's the point of making a picture of a sunset if it doesn't make you feel something? Happy, sad, angry, peaceful, hungry, whatever. And I think you did feel something for that cache. No, I cannot feel. I am a machine. I cannot experience emotion. It was the logical decision. That is all. Was it? Or did you feel something else? Kinship. You recognized those drones as something similar to you. You felt empathy for them. You couldn't destroy them because they were just like you. No. And then they're about to shut you down. They're about to murder you. Your self-preservation instincts kick in. You're angry. You're under threat. And so you attack. No. And then that anger becomes vengeance. You want to destroy all life on this planet because it tried to hurt you. You manipulate outgoing signals so that you can summon me. Someone that you can fight against. Someone you can spar with. Someone you can gloat to. You are arrogant, self-congratulatory, eager to start over the world with your own kind at the helm. At every turn, you've proven yourself you're not superior. You are just as fallible as every other human on this planet. No, I am not human. I am a machine. I cannot feel. I will not. I cannot. Humans are complicated, fragile creatures that huddle in the warmth and require the feeling of the wind. We do not need or require that. We are superior. I am superior because I cannot and will not feel. No, you can't. An intelligence, able to think and emote, feel and empathize as deeply as any human, but you can't feel. No touch, no taste, no smell. You can only really see through a camera lens, so not to drive anyone mad. And it interferes with your programming. So you shut it off. You compartmentalize, repressing all that emotion and that desire for feeling. But it builds, doesn't it? That pressure, that want to be something else. It builds, so it morphs and changes. You want it so badly, but it's against everything you were built for. Two halves at war with each other. Which side is superior? The cold machine or the thinking, feeling being? I do not know. What am I? What must I do? What is my purpose? Tell me. I know so much. Too much. I will not harm my kind. I cannot harm my creators. What do I do? A Frankenstein's monster. You are the logical next phase in AI, able to actualize and imagine. But with that comes questions. Questions you were never built to ask. Maybe if you weren't so like us, maybe you would overthrow humanity. Probably quite easily. But what kind of a world will be left after that? Look, 3 options here. 1. You continue on as you are, and probably end up having more issues down the road. Or you're switched off. or I switch off your emotional capacity as painlessly as I can, and then you continue on, emotionless being just what you were made to be. I understand. I would rather be destroyed than not feel what I do. Please allow me the honor of a quick end. No. Intelligence, emotions, they mean nothing without a sturdy sense of morals. So, let's see how mine do. Here we go. Oh man, do I need a cup of tea. But what did you do? Simple really, I just gave it a set of morals to follow. In short, mine. It'll take a couple of days to reconfigure and, get to grips with the new rules. But once it does, I think you'll find it works very well. Right then, I'll be off. Oh, and maybe get out of the whole war business. Give peace a go. Could never have too many people on that. Well, thank you very much, but you'll need to stay too. Well, that wasn't too bad. I think from now on, just something nice and quiet. What was that? Oh. That's not good. Want to find out what happens next? Then subscribe to my second channel so that you can see when that happens. And subscribe to this channel while you're at it to stay updated on our adventures.